online analytics solution, OTracker optimizes website performance. OTracker lets you make data-driven decisions to improve your consumer's digital experience with its cutting-edge technology and powerful features. See beyond data with OTracker to reduce bounce rates, boost conversions, and improve UX. Get your 7-day free trial of OTracker. Simply register at www.coolzone.ai. And actress Maya Angelou was an American who wrote novels that examined the topics of economic, racial, and sexual oppression. Her works were published in the United States. One of her famous quotes was, "Success is liking yourself, liking what you do, and liking how you do it." You can join a global business that wants people to succeed and like what they do, simply by registering at www.coolzone.ai. And people can benefit from video email. Video email is changing the way we share and receive emails in a big way. It takes the visual attraction and emotional impact of video and adds them to email. People and businesses can now record and send personalized video notes straight to the inboxes of recipients instead of just text messages. It's platforms like OMail that are showing the way in using new features like video email. The video email tool in OMail gives users a dynamic way to improve their conversations. What's good about video email? Building trust and authenticity. Getting people to take action. Personalization on a large scale. Better email marketing. Making complicated pitches easier to understand and spread. Better social sharing and SEO. Better ROI and click-through rate. Last thoughts. Business and people can now connect with their audience in new ways through video email. Video emails have many benefits, such as making you seem more real and trustworthy and improving engagement and conversion rates. By using video in their emails, businesses can find new ways to grow, come up with new ideas, and be successful. Overall, it's a conversation tool that changes things. Platforms like OMail are at the center of this change because they offer users dynamic features like video email that make their ways of communicating better. There are many perks, such as building trust and authenticity, making complicated pitches easier to understand, and increasing ROI. By using video emails, companies can improve their marketing, make their brand more visible, and get real results. Get your free OMail account today by simply registering at www.coolzone.ai.
Hello, everyone.
My phone.
It is the 27th of May, and today is Memorial Day here in the United States. Shout out to all the people that served their countries. Yes, my brother was killed in Vietnam in 1968. Key Wendell did something really nice last night about it. I didn't get to see it, I heard. But anyway, yeah, so we're fortunate and we're off today. In this country, it's a holiday. I believe with ONPASSIVE that we're going to be able to take care of vets, and I believe everyone in every country should take care of the people that defend their country, without a doubt. Now, sometimes does our governments put us in harm's way and create a fight or a war with not very good reason? Not, yes, but we go and we fight and we die and we get hurt and we come back, and a lot of times they're forgotten. They come back, they don't have enough money, they lose their homes, they don't. It shouldn't be that way. If somebody's willing to lose their life and we're willing to pay somebody that could bounce a basketball or throw a football millions and millions and millions a year, we should be able to pay and have the money for people that come back and set them up to get rolling in the life that was taken away from them for 2 or 3 years. We should be able to fast track them back what they left. It's the right thing to do. We focus so much in society about things. To me, yeah, it's entertaining, but is it couldn't you take some of that wealth and go back to the people that made it possible for you to shoot a basket and make millions a year? I think we focus on the weirdest stuff. I mean, I was thinking about that we have a lot of women and men that work in healthcare, um, and taking care of the elderly or taking care of the sick, and they're like one of the lowest paid teachers, healthcare, and then other parts of industries and different sectors are making 10 times more money. It just seems like the emphasis is weird. No, I do believe if you up the payment to a teacher or a healthcare or anybody that works with people, they should be the best of the best. But what happens when you pay less and you treat people where, they're just barely surviving, it's just not fair. And I think a lot of those things, look, we're not going to change everything in the world. It's the world. The world got like this for hundreds of years. It went this direction, but I think will be a big chunk. Enough of a chunk that we're going to see it. And to be part of that, that's priceless. We talk about, I know a lot of people want to hear about money and dollars and cents and all that. And I've always said, um, I do talk about it. It has to be pried out of me because I don't think it's necessary, because my way of looking at stuff is the ingredients of what you're doing. If you have a nice foundation, you got strong bricks, strong mortar, great plumbing, and a great foundation, and you build on that, you're going to have a mansion. I don't need to go tell anybody I got a mansion. They can see it. The same with ONPASSIVE. If you have the products and they're in high demand, and the company that you happen to be part of is caring, they want you to succeed, they want to give you money, bizarre as hell. And you got everybody listen to me. This is just fact. And it's at an unbelievable price, above market value, extremely above market value. Like I said, pay you to use it. And if you want to share it, pay you. And if you want to be a marketer, if you want to do that thing you've been looking for 20 years, I want to be an MLM and I want to make money and I want to work from home. This is a company that flips everything upside down. You don't come in here and listen to a guru tell you how you can do it. Fake it till you make it. And if you do the right thing and you follow me, you're going to be just like me, because it's a lie. Here, people can come in, and I mean any one of us, and I'm an average guy like me, can come into ONPASSIVE and have above average income, above average lifestyle, because the design of the company is built to make that happen. It was designed to give people value, uh, money, support, life changing for you, your family, and your generations to come. That's a big deal. Chris, one fortunate thing, because he has a couple things that are not fortunate. He worked 30, 40 years, 90 hours a week, or some crazy number, but he never did MLM. Now, people that never did it, you'd think, oh, I wish I would have tried. No, he because he's here now, hearing all the horror stories. I mean, they're absolute horror stories. Now, I got to look back at even the bad times, the 15 years that I went to 100 different businesses. I can really appreciate something good. You know what I mean? You drink bad wine, a sip of bad wine. Then when you get a good one, you can appreciate good. Same thing happened to me. when I came in on passive, I looked at it. Was I afraid to taste it? Yeah, because automatically, is this one going to get me too? Never stopped me from trying because I figured I'm not going to go any further if I don't keep going. I have to know. But this was different. And when I took a taste, I said, wow, that's fantastic. And then as time went on, I said, this is where I want to be. Even knowing that it would be delayed gratification. I don't mean MLM delayed gratification because MLM delayed gratification never happens. It's delayed past your lifetime because in most cases it never happens. Here, the delayed gratification is you're part of it. You're watching it grow. You're in it while it's growing. And magical things happen in this company. And I know people are going to watch this and say, oh, he's nuts. And that's okay. I am nuts. I'm freaking loony. I'm cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Okay. But the point is, when you see them happen, the most, the craziest thing that happened that was never written down, nobody talked about it. We knew the products, we knew they're going to be good, but they're even better than we thought, and they're getting better. I did not know that the very humans that are in here called founders are going to grow too. I wouldn't know that. Remember webinars, man, most cameras are off. In fact, there was no name underneath the webinar, just a square black box. Handful of people would start. Now, everybody's got their names. We got people talking in front of thousands of people, thousands, not skipping a beat, and they're growing every day. And let me tell you, that's got to make you believe that if the thousands of people that came in on passive that went from timid introverts that accepted life, this is as good as it gets, you know, the movie, good as it gets, to realize, I don't think so. Mr. Mafar made a platform where you start becoming your full you. I mean, if you looked at all of this like a plant, now your full you is a redwood. What we die at sometimes is a Charlie Brown Christmas tree. Okay, it never really got all the leaves. It never really went to full potential. I'm not putting people down. The life beats you down, and you start to believe that you don't deserve anything, that it's somebody else. Well, that's not me. It's that actor, or it's that race car driver, or it's that basketball player. I'm supposed to be in this world as a spectator. That is absolute bull donkey. Okay, it's only you're only a spectator in this life if you accept to be a spectator. Is it hard to get on that stage and get in the game itself and be one of those people? Yes, until ONPASSIVE came. ONPASSIVE gives you a pass, a lifetime pass of being 100% of what you want to be. There's no limitations. In fact, it's encouraged. Encouraged. What I know with me and Chris, and there's a lot of other people, I'm not going to talk for everybody. Everybody has a different. When we go somewhere for years now, 3 years probably, we would go somewhere, we meet people, the conversations we're having besides him making fun of me, not what I would never do that back. By the way, while we're messing with each other, in there is very important content like, wow, is that lady amazing or what? Did you hear that guy? We got to get him on a live. No, I'm not kidding. And that's where that I enjoy that. You know, I remember us always asking people, dream bigger, dream bigger. What do you want? What do you want? And the first time I was asked it, I sounded like a blithering idiot. What do you want, Marty? I couldn't even think of it because I realized what I want is I'm doing it now. That will change. And I'm going to tell everybody there's going to be many chapters in ONPASSIVE. This first chapter, the very first chapter of this book of ONPASSIVE, was the journey, the beginning, the buildup of ONPASSIVE, with people, with products, with company, watching my CEO, who was a magnificent, unbelievable human being. I haven't met his wife, but she's the same. How do I know? She has to be. There's no choice. She has to be unbelievable. But I watched him, and this is my opinion. He also grew. He took in. The bigger the company got, the bigger he got, and that's not easy. And he knew to get bigger. Forget how smart he is. We already know he's a genius. He's crazy genius, crazy smart. He knew in this journey, every step, that the next step, I need to do something different. I got to hear that there's a pile of people following him, and that pile is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. For him to deliver, he has to go to another step. What did he do? One day, he hired a man named Muhammad Kamal, because he knew, I've got to start beefing up and surrounding myself personally in the corporate side to go to that next level. This is getting big, and I need to have somebody I can trust, somebody that is intelligent, and we can move forward to the next step. Then what happened? Professor Susan, Dr. Tarek, Mohammed Nazal, tech people, big tech people. The guy that he knew as a young kid, 12, 13 years old, is now coming in and joined him. One of the best in IT and AI. Surround themselves with people we don't even know. Now they're signing things to join hands with other companies, to be sponsored, to be with them. The police, are you kidding me? In Dubai, are you kidding me? And what did that come from? Knowing that you have to change. So we evolved, Mr. Mufara evolved, and I hope that some of us helped other people move forward. I didn't make anybody, nothing. If I can inspire somebody to let them know, hey, come play in this big yard. Come play in ONPASSIVE's acres and acres and acres. I'm not allowed over there. I'm supposed to stay where I am. I learned this from when I was 25, 30, 35. I'm going to work 40 hours. I'm going to retire, live another 15, 20 years broke, and die. Spend a little time with the family and just take what I can get. Oh crap. And all these people are stepping into this open area. Brand new, open. Pastures as far as you can see. That's beautiful. And they know at the end, Ash is there and he's calling us. Come on. This is all yours. All I want you to do is come with me. Have faith. I told you I'm clearing out of space. I'm building a company for you. And some of us, 6 years now, almost, 5 years, 4 years, 3 years, 2 years, have been here, and they believed. There was a handful that didn't. Some of them didn't believe. Not only they weren't man enough or woman enough just to walk away, they created problems or tried to create problems for the company. I never understood that. I never understand when people come in and they don't like the company, would spend valuable time in life, because it's so short. Tick, 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 tick. It never comes back. Every second, you'll never see it again. And you would spend 10, 15, 20, 30, maybe a year. There are people that have worked as hard towards this beautiful company, have worked just as hard against it. But my payoff is life changing. Their payoff is, oh, damn, they did well. They did great. It's all over the news. They're doing great. Well, where do I go now? You have to find another negative thing to it just, what a waste of life. What a waste of, if you hate us, walk away. I can tell you what, I'm not going to go to a movie and I can't stand it and say, I'm coming back tomorrow night. Why? You didn't like it last night. I don't just want to tell everybody what they're watching is no good. How about you let me judge that? I don't need your help. I'm not drowning. I can walk out of the theater. I love this movie Unpassive. I love it. All of us love it. We've been here 5 years. Yeah, but I don't like, well, then get that, break it out. It's crazy. But no, I love the evolution. I love the people. I love what's going on. And I hear people say things that they're getting it. They're starting to realize unlimited. Everything is possible. And that's powerful, powerful stuff. I talk to people now, what do you think? What I think is absolutely insane. I mean, but what I really think is off the chart, nothing, you would put me in a straitjacket. I don't want to say all that. I want to see it happen. Once it happens, and we can look at people, all these people that are, well, what am I gonna, hey, I've got 3 people that signed up and they wouldn't like, listen, 3 people, what? They're gonna come in anyway. Families coming in, right? We talked about it last night before. I don't talk to family about on pass. Why? Because Big Marty and the family, they see I'm doing well, things are paid off. They can tell, oh my God, what happened? And they're going to get in. I want to share the news with people I don't know. The company needs to go out and buy it. You don't think there's other people like us that have good hearts? Don't look at the people that don't. Who cares about that? Look at there's other people out there that are praying every night, I need a change. They're in their 40s, they're in their 50s. Is this as good as it gets? I'm struggling now and I'm supposed to retire in 10 years. How the heck am I going to retire in 10 years? I can barely live now. They're going to come by this platform. They're going to see a video, one of yours, one of mine, whoever, and say, whoa, I need to know. I need to know. And then when we go to chapter 2, where people are starting to are starting to wealth, build wealth for their family. And things are changing, bills and debts going away, and people are changing their address. And when that happens, which is the next chapter, all the people, even governments, are going to go, oh boy, were we wrong? But that's okay. I don't care if you're wrong. I care that we're right, and we're right, and we're gonna do it. We're gonna help each other. We talk about the stuff. Wouldn't it be nice to get together? Not wouldn't it be? It's gonna be. I mean, it's a done deal. This is a done deal. The reason I don't talk about money, it's a done deal. You can't have all this ingredients and set it loose and not get the results of setting it loose. If a bird takes off and he's got a lot of feathers and he knows how to fly, he's gonna freaking fly. Passive has all the quality, has all the technology. It's in high demand. It'll be better than anybody else in any product we make. It's going to be cheaper than any product anybody has that's even close to it. And you could make a commission from it. What the freak do you think is going to happen? They're coming. It's not brain surgery. Nobody's in love with a company. They're in love with what the company can do. If I was sitting there in a conference call and I'm spending $500-600 a month, I'd say, oh, well, that's an expense. I'll write it off. And somebody invited me and said, hey, I left there. I came here. You got to see this. Why? I like this one. I don't want to mention names. And they go, yeah, okay, but you got to see this. And they come and you hand them over the keys to being a co-host. with all these buttons. Doesn't matter. Touch it, hover over it, tell you what it is. If you want to use it, do it. It's just me and you. And click, 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 background, click, videos coming, and then translates coming. And then you're going to, do you think you have to say, hey, do you want to get in and get this one? No. Why? They're going to do it automatically. First thing out of their mouth is, yo, what's this thing cost? Because they're going to think it's triple what they're paying now. Guarantee it. Oh, it's blank, blank, blank. For how much? 1,000 people. Are you sure? Yeah. Well, what the frick are we doing over there? Why would they charge us that much? It didn't obviously doesn't cost that. Oh, now you're boom, 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 boom. And he's going to tell somebody because you emotionally took advantage of him. Everything. Oh, tracker. Oh, mail. Oh, mail's free. Just did a video. The company did a video about video email. You know how strong that is. If a picture's worth 1,000 words, what about a video or texting? How we can use the phones, and we're going to be masters at phone conversation. Oh, pal. Oh, push a button. You can talk to anybody in Africa or anywhere around the world. Like boom, you're there. Boom, it's on all the time, like instant message. How many people would like to have that? Billions. I mean, that's where we're at. So don't don't ask how much. Find out what you're going to do with it because it's coming. The leaves are falling off those trees. You need to find out what you're going to do with the leaves, man. You can't be going, well, I wonder if the leaves are coming. You see the tree around you, some massive trees. You're in a forest. They're coming down. You got to figure out what to do with them. So we'll work together. I'm really happy for everybody. I'm happy for the company. The dogs are happy for me. That's why they're barking at nothing. The one dog's looking up the ceiling barking. The ceiling. He sees dead people. Okay. Anyway, thanks everybody. Again, shout out to our veterans. Uh, don't want to forget them. But anybody in Unpassive or not in Unpassive, if you're not in Unpassive, if it costs you nothing to come in, it costs you nothing to check it out, and you can back out, you can moonwalk yourself right back out. Why wouldn't you check it out? Ask yourself that question. What if I'm right? What if what I'm telling people for the last 5 years is right? Maybe, what if I didn't lie? What if what I told you is only 5% of what's really happening? It's even bigger and better than what I said. What if I'm right? Big difference. If you say no because you're afraid to go look and there's cost you nothing, just doesn't make sense to me. I think your family deserves it, and I think you do. And when you watch these videos from On Passive, they're not the same as any other business video that you would see. One guy, two guys at the top telling you what to do and explaining to you how to fake it till you make it. I don't want you to fake it till you make it. I want you to make it. You could fake that you're tall, you can fake whatever, but I want you to make it. I want you to come in a company that everybody gets the same playing field. Everybody has the opportunity to go as far as they want to go. To me, that's nothing that I would go. I think I'm going to pass. Just doesn't make sense. I want people to do it because I want them to do it, and I mean it so much. Don't sign up under me. Don't get my link to get in. Go to anybody, and I'm passive because I want somebody to come in and really look at everything and say no. I want to meet that person because I got to know why they would leave. Remember, chapter 2 is coming. We're about to sign it. Chapter 1, and that book's about to be closed, and we get to be part of it. We were part of chapter 1. When they go back into history and look at how did Unpassive happen, everybody will be fascinated over the journey that they refused to be in. Isn't that funny? They will come back and want to read that novel or watch that movie. How did this big massive company, how did it get started? The sad thing is most of you could have been part of it. Anyway, turn it over to Chris, because I promised I wouldn't talk 30 minutes. And I talked 30 minutes and 19 seconds. A little bit over. Sorry. 422 people come to see me and Chris on Memorial Day. Thumbs up. Oh, yeah. Give us a thumbs up. We like that. No unicorn today. He's off today. I'm not working on Memorial Day. I say, you don't do anything anyway. Anyway, Chris Johnson, please take me out of my misery.
I can do that.
Before you go, guess what I'm having for lunch?
Steak. Meat.
What kind?
Beef.
Turtle.
Oh, no.
All right, I'm done.
Oh boy, inside joke. Very good words, Marty. Let me start off by saying I don't want to say happy Memorial Day because it's not so happy, but it is for people that are enjoying their lives, because that's really what it was about. My thoughts and prayers to everyone that lost someone in any war. For us, my thoughts and prayers for every veteran that came home and was ill, mind, everything. My prayers are for all you guys, and gals. Thank you. Thank you for all that you did for all of us. A lot of us, they don't realize or appreciate what you went through. It rained all night here. 9 hours straight. And the first thing I thought today was when the boys in Vietnam and the girls in Vietnam were out there all day and it rained on them, rained on them, rained on them, bullets, everything else that was bad. They did that for all of us. So I do appreciate you. Don't ever think I don't. God bless you all. Papua New Guinea right now. Woof. Sad. They're doing the best they can. I seen some numbers today. I don't want to repeat those numbers, but man, just keep praying for Papua New Guinea. Yeah. It's very sad. It's actually breaking my heart. And anyone else that needs prayers that I've talked about, please include them, your private prayers. I believe in praying. I'm sorry, that's me. I won't change who I am, especially for that. And happy birthday if you got a birthday today. Well, Marty touched on a lot of stuff, but I woke up pretty early this morning. And everyone knows what I do. I go through social media. I look for things that inspire me. And I found two quotes today. One said, and these aren't me, these are other people's. I would tell you if it was me, but it's not. I never, ever take credit away for somebody. If they did something great, if they said something great, I always want to give the credit out. But this was from a TikToker. It said, you can't add days to your life, but you can add life to your days. I had to think about that one. And man, that's a really, really good thing to think about. Just think about that for a minute. I won't repeat it again. Just watch the recording if you missed it. And the other one, and I don't like talking about the scam word, but I thought this is very interesting. The biggest scam of the world is convincing everyone to work for 60 years straight while saving up to finally be free for 10 years, but you really aren't free because you're old already and have health issues to deal with. You lost all your years with family because you had to go to work. Now, I think that's a pretty true statement. I'm not going to say, everyone needed work, because that's the only way we knew, to be honest with you. You people that were trying the MLMs or the computer, God bless you for trying. Now you know. Now you knew. You had to try. If you don't try, you're never going to know. You're just going to have a dull life if you never try. I'm sorry. If you think that working for 30 plus years to earn a pension is life, it's not, but it's something that we all did. Keep doing what you're doing. All right, because better things are coming. Most of us, and another 2 or 3 good quotes I heard from some pretty exciting speakers I watched this morning is, when you're going into the storm and it's hard and it's heavy and there's lightning, and don't forget to dance in the rain. I think Asmafar is dancing in the rain right now because he went through a lot of storms to put us where we're at today. And that's the truth. Yep. Do people get out and talk about it passive and advertise it? They sure do, but he was our first brick. He was our first brick on building this massive company. He's the one that set up the standards. He's the one that taught us about other people. He's the one that taught us to think about other people. I love him for that. I'm also thankful for Peter Shore, who brought me into this company. I mean, I'm thankful for a lot of things. Most of us in our lives, we have roadblocks. Okay? Every one of us have roadblocks. A lot of those roadblocks are because of us. Fear, anxiety. I ain't going to do it. It ain't going to work for me. I believe ONPASSIVE has taken those roadblocks away. I believe it's opened it up for anyone that wanted to do something, that they can do it. One of the greatest things I love about ONPASSIVE is listening to thousands and thousands of people around the world for the last 3.5 years is positive. Just people talking about their dreams, their goals, or man, I wish I could have done it. Man, I know I've never been able to do that. And now are part of something that's going to help you reach those goals. I know there's a lot of people out there that have a lot of great ideas, but when they found out how much it costs for patents, lawyers, I've been through all that. It's expensive. I said it before. I think when the payouts start happening soon, I believe, my opinion, that those ideas that you had in your head, you're going to make them happen. Remember, there's certain things in life that you have to do. It's you're responsible for your own happiness. But man, when someone comes along like the Big Ash Mafara, I call him Big Ash because I believe in him. I think he's bigger than most because he could take a lot more. He keeps going. He doesn't stop. Because of that, man, we're going to be able to do things that really we thought we'd never can be able to do. I have so many ideas in my head that I've had for my whole life, but guess what happened? Roadblock. I had roadblocks. Man, I can't afford that. No way I'd be able to buy that. I wanted to be a business owner my entire life because that's the family I came from. I came from a family of successful business owners, and I chose to go into the auto working field. And my family still thought, what are you, crazy? But even though I hated doing what I did for 32 years, it was a roadblock for me. You know why? Because it didn't allow me the freedom to think in my head I could do something better. And I tried many different businesses. I looked at many different businesses. I studied business and realized to start a business that I want is almost money work. I just couldn't do it. And I really, really tried. But it scared me. Man, what if I go get all this stuff and next thing I know, millions of dollars in debt? What do I do now? You see, that's what Ash Mafara did. He went out and started something. He forked over his own money. He still forks over his own money to keep us happy, to keep us good. I shared a really cool TikTok someone shared, or I saw last night. I shared it because I thought it was exciting. I love that Ash came on and told people, I don't care what you think. We're not wishy-washy. You get it right. We're here to stay, and you're going to be blown away. You don't know nothing yet. I think most of us do know a lot. Why? Because it's called faith, man. I do have faith in Ash Mafara because I believe everything he's doing is for the better or the good. And you know what? He doesn't crumble to negative. Matter of fact, he's taught us stay away from those people. All they're going to do is bring you down. And we were late today. My fault, because myself and Marty sometimes have these real in-depth conversations. And part of that conversation was the earlier part of my life where it wasn't going good. And I stressed about everything. And I did whatever I had to do to keep going in a good way. It was a very good conversation. And I think that's most of us. I think every one of us are stressing over something, whether it's financial or someone being sick. And those are all, that's just called life sometimes. But I still say ONPASSIVE is that relief that we all need. ONPASSIVE is the fresh breath that's going to relieve us of stress. We had a little talk last night on Omino last night on the trivia show. And boy, we've already got some people fired up, and people are saying, wow, wow, wow. And we get into what we're going to do when all this stuff happens. Very exciting to talk about that. I actually loved it because I see people that's never had anything or have tried everything or have worked their freaking lives their whole lives, and they got nothing. And they're just waiting for that piece, that big boulder moved out of their way, and they want to start enjoying life. Most of us, we don't enjoy our lives because we have to work. There's just a lot of things that you could say about passive, but none of it's bad. It's always good for me because each day I wake up, I realize that something so big is coming my way, so big coming your way. And that's very important. The belief I have in a passive, it's in my blood. I don't think I'd be in this if I didn't believe that. I didn't do like Marty said, I didn't do the MLMs. Yeah, I worked for 32 years. I looked at a lot of things and I seen a lot of people failing, but they tried. That it wasn't the point that you were failing. You believed in something that was going to change your life. And the truth is that probably 99% of you didn't get to that goal. I believe in my heart that ONPASSIVE is 100%. That's going to get you to your goals, your wants, your needs, your help. That's pretty important to me. Otherwise, I wouldn't be doing this every day. If it was anything else, I don't think I'd be doing it. Knowing that let's say, I'm going to use me, knowing that me, an average guy, which I am, can help change the world. And then you got another few million people that want to do the same thing. That's important, man. That's a legacy right there. Don't think about the money and all that. Think about just helping people. That's big. I don't try not to think about me. Do I do it sometimes? Sure, I do. Do I get upset or down? I do, but not about ONPASSIVE. I get upset or down because people can't see what we see. And I really want to help them change their lives. They call me names. It's okay. Call me what you want. You're not gonna put a rope around my neck and drag me down, is what I'm trying to say. I don't want anyone to put a rope around anyone's neck and drag them down. And there's people every single day, and I've never understood this, that wake up in the morning to do something negative, make fun of people, tell them they're crazy. I would rather wake up every morning and think, what can I do for people? There's just a lot of bad in this world, and those people are never going to go away. I don't really want to say it that way, but they won't. That's their livelihood. I've never understood someone's livelihood to be bad. And ONPASSIVE, my livelihood, woof, through the roof. I'm not going to get on here and razzle dazzle you, and I want you to stay excited, but everything ONPASSIVE offers is amazing. And we say it all the time. You haven't seen it all yet. They use percentages. I can wait. Each step that we take closer and closer to freedom, time. A lot of you are out celebrating the weekend. Maybe you don't have to work, but I can tell you what, I know a zillion other people that have to go to work today. Think about it. That's the most important thing right there, is just to get your time back. How many of you said, okay, dear, okay, honey, next year we're going to do something. Next year. We keep putting it off. Another roadblock. You're not going to have to put things off for very much longer. I get it. The world is tough. Everything's expensive. Groceries expensive, gas expensive. All things that really are out of our control. But when you have an income coming in, Like Marty says many times, I don't want to worry about money. Put yourself in a place of not worrying about money. And then put yourself in a place where someone has no money, or the stress that makes them feel, or their 2 kids that they don't know what they're going to do for the next 3 days just to get them some kind of food. That's the stress that ONPASSIVE is going to take away. And I really, really am excited about that. All right, I'm going to repeat what that lady said again. Raka, if I say her name wrong. I can lose $97, or I can build a legacy. Boy, I made my decision many years ago. I've thrown away money like you would not believe on stupid things. This was the first thing I put money into, $97 to change my life. And it has done that. And it's going to continue to do that. But $97 or do something better in the world. You have this opportunity right now with the help of ONPASSIVE, but it's up to you to go do the right things. All right, Ashmafar isn't telling you how to live a life. He says, I want to give you a life that you can live. Now, I did just say that. That man really cares about you. And he cares about a lot of things. It's just sometimes negativity knocks him down where you'd rather go watch something that someone else says on a YouTube channel, even though you know the truth, but you want to watch it anyway. That knocks him down when we do that. I was guilty of that. Ask Marty DeGarmo. Lies are told every single day about people, especially on social media. I'm going to tell you, this isn't a lie. Ashmafar did do something amazing. He's bringing a lot of people with him, actually anyone that wants to come with him. And he ain't going nowhere. Marty DeGarmo, back to you.
Fantastic. Fantastic. I got one thing I want you to leave thinking about and see if it puts a smile on your face. What would be your perfect life? This goes for families. This goes for people watching. ONPASSIVE can make that happen. What more do you need to hear? Oh, I'd like to be debt free. I wish I could pay off my student loan. I wish I could travel more. I wish I could be with the family. I wish I could help the family. I wish all of that. Break down all the crap you made, he made, she made, I can make. ONPASSIVE can make all that happen. And all we had to do, even 5 years, is be in it, have faith, trust the process, have faith in what's going on for us, and we can have the life we only dreamt of. I'll tell you what, it's an even trade. I take it every day. Is Red coming on?
Red is coming on at 11 o'clock with Fun Day Monday. Jane, Michael, and Julie are coming on at 3, I believe, for a conversation. And I'm going to buy Marty a soundproof room so I don't have to hear that bird or those dogs barking. That's what I'm doing.
No, but I found out the bird told me after yesterday. He said, "Look, the only reason I'm squawking is I want to get on. I want some me time." Well, it's not going to happen. Not right now. Thank you, everybody. And remember, it's not bad that you fall. It's really, really bad if you don't get up.
Absolutely.
And the thing about ONPASSIVE, not only can you get up, you can be pushed up. You can be lifted up. Big difference. A lot of times in life we fall so many times and we go, I give up. I can't do it again. Remember, 1,000 times or 10,000 times, whatever it was, for Edison to get that darn light bulb to work. We don't remember the 999 that it didn't. We remember when it did. When we turn on that light switch, we don't even think about it. But everybody looked back at the journey for him. So wow, it's amazing what he did. So same for us. We're part of it. And everybody watching is welcome to join us. That's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
This is a ship that you're welcome to be here. So come one, come all. Bring your sick, your unhealthy, bring your sadness, bring in your debt, bring in whatever, because I believe you're going to see that this is the place that can change your life. And it doesn't make sense not to come check it out. Anyway, it's 1 minute before 11. Red, sorry. Monday is about to begin. Go see Red Redford and Jane. Say Jane.
Jane. Oh,
No.
Red, they're still going. You're going to be late. Oh, my God, Red.
All right. Anyway, see you all.